Good morning, my dear students. Computer networks, we have discussed advantages of networking. We have already discussed that efficiency, preserving data, reduction in hardware cost, efficiency, redundancy, quickest document delivery. I hope these points are clear to you. Now, networking media. Data can be transmitted from one location to another by using wires or without use of wires. Wired networking technology. In this, Ethernet cables. What do you mean by Ethernet cables? That means the cable of different types we are using for transferring different types of data and with a different speed of data also. An Ethernet cable is one of the most popular form of network cable used in the wired networks. This cable resembles a phone cable, but larger than the phone cable and has 8 wires. Ethernet cables connects various devices such as PCs, routers and switches within a local area network. The advantages of these cables is that they have less power consumption, but the drawback with these cables is that the computer requires an Ethernet adapter card on the motherboard to connect the Ethernet cable. Basically, these cables are having 8 wires in it, and we are using to transfer the data at high transfer rate. Only one disadvantage is there that we need one plug, we need one socket also to connect these cables. The connectivity is called the plug is called RJ45 connector. That RJ45 is used to connect uh, the wire to the motherboard of the computer. Requires the Ethernet adapter card. These cables also have their limitations, both in the distance that they can stretch without losing signal quality and their durability. They have certain limitations. What type of limitations we are talking about? First thing, if you are spreading the wire more than 100 kilometers, as a single wire you are spreading more than 100 kilometers, then definitely it will be a loss of data, and also security of that particular data will be very less. Anyone can cut the wire in between, or anyone can hide, can just steal your information from the wire. So this you have to take care that for long distance you can't use this kind of cable, this kind of technology to transmit the data. There are mainly two types of Ethernet cables. First, crossover cable. It is basically designed for connecting two computers without hub or routers. This is the first type. Crossover means the twisted pair cables. The wires which you are using, you can see it will be twisted uh, together, and basically 8 wires are there. In 4 pairs, they are twisted towards each other. Straight through cable. This type of cable has got both its ends identical to each other. It is used to connect a computer to a router or a switch. And the second one is the simple, which will be used to connect the computer or the laptop straightly. Second is our coaxial cable. The coaxial cable is used to transmit the video, communication signal, and the audio. This type of coaxial cable is widely used in our table cable connections. At our homes, the antenna which is installed on the top of the floor, you can see that cable is of this type, and this is available in white color also, in black color also. So basically in this cable, uh, inside one thick wire is there, that is called solid wire, and upside mesh like wire will be there, so that two cables will be used to transmit how high data rate and high quality HD informations like video, communications, audio, etc. It is mainly used by the cable television industry to connect TV to a cable TV service. This is for cable TV service. However, this cable can also be used in networks and has high bandwidth and greater transmission capacity. High bandwidth means it can transmit large amount of data and with high quality and high precision also, and it is having high capacity. A coaxial cable consists of the central copper wire surrounded by the insulation and then a shield of buried, buried wire. Uh, the same thing which I have discussed already. One copper wire inside, and that copper wire is surrounded by the mesh-like wire. Both the wires are used to transmit data, and this is used to transmit high definition data. It is relatively inexpensive and can transmit data at higher rate. It is also provided better protection against the electromagnetic disturbance. The only distance associated with the coaxial cable is its high installation and maintenance cost. This type of cables are costly, so the limitation is that you can't install these cables for long distance because this is very costly. Second thing, maintenance. If any theft is there, if you are installing this cable, then set-top box is needed to read that particular signal. So installation cost is there. Now in coaxial cable there are certain types. Two types are there. Baseband coaxial cable. What do you mean by baseband coaxial cable? It supports quick transmission of single signal at a time. It is mainly used for LANs. Baseband it supports quick transmission of single signal, means it will not used to transmit the signal from both side. It is used to transmit the signal from single side, and it is mainly used for LAN networking. The second is broadband coaxial cable. It transmits multiple signals at a time and used for long distance. So it is more convenient than the first one. In broadband, both side transmission is there, both side communication is there, and if both side communication is there, then it can be used for long distance, and it is used for long distance also. Now the third one is, this is also a type of wire. This is called optical fiber cable. First thing I would like to inform you regarding this: optical fiber cable is not having any metallic wire in it. Optical fiber cable is a glass like very thin uh, fiber which will transmit light from one end to another end, and it will not transmit any type of electricity in it. No metallic cable is there. Fiber optic is a popular technology that has a large capacity to transfer data at a very high speed. A fiber optical cable consists of the central glass core containing a bundle of glass threads. Now, in this you can understand fiber optics is a popular technology that has the largest capacity to transfer data at a high speed. Very simple. It can transfer the data at high speed. A fiber optic cable consists of a central glass core containing a bundle of glass threads surrounded by the several layers of protective materials. The glass threads are capable of transmitting data converted into light signal at extremely high speed. So basically, this is the best part of this cable, that no electric current is flowing through it. Only light signals are being transmitted, and the fiber is used to transmit the light signal. A fiber optic cable is highly resistant to signal interference and provides better data transmission by providing high bandwidth, Presently, a fiber optic cable is a popular technology for local area network, but in the future, almost all the communication will employ fiber optics. However, it is fragile and maintenance cost is high. This means that fiber optic is very good, but maintenance cost is more. Means whenever we will just turn the wire, it will break, and this may cost for its maintenance. So only this is a problem. But in our future, mostly all of the companies they will opt this because this is very safe and secure and zero maintenance as well. Wireless network technology. In this Bluetooth, we all know Bluetooth. This is inbuilt and this is external also. Nowadays it is inbuilt in our mobile phones, but we can purchase from outside also. Bluetooth is a communication technology that uses low power radio waves to connect electronic devices wirelessly. It allows users to talk and share information like voice, music, and videos. It establishes short range communication between phones, computers, and other network devices. Basically, it is used to connect different devices and it may be of any size and shape. Small electricity is needed in this because this is a small radio wave technology it is using. Now, network maximum transmission range of 240 meters depending on the Bluetooth version in use. This technology eliminates the use of cables and adapters. The presence of Bluetooth icon indicates that device is enabled with the Bluetooth. Now, in this, if the Bluetooth icon is displaying, it means Bluetooth is activated and we can use it now. In this regard, infrared is also the same thing. In infrared technology, we are using it in radios and in television. Infrared technology is short range communication technology that covers approximately 5 meters of a distance. It is a short range technology, but it is very useful in our regular life, in a day to day life. It is useful to control televisions or any kind of remote control which we are using in our houses. Infrared technology is used. Earlier, it was present in our mobile phones also, but now it is not present in our mobile phones. Basically, this is in cellular telephones, fax emitting infrared waves through infrared LEDs. Infrared communication can take place only between two devices at a time. Infrared network signals can't penetrate walls or other obstructions and work only in the direct light line of sight. These waves or signals are focused into a narrow beam through a plastic lens, uh, which is further converted into the electronic signals by the receivers. Remote control is the most common example of the infrared communication. So, as we have discussed, this is widely used in our households, and remote control one LED is there that will send the signal, and another receiver that will receive the signal. So, this is the common, very small thing which we are using, widely used in remote control in our houses of the different electronic devices. Now, thank you for today, students. We will discuss few more points furthermore. Now, you have to write in your copy, and I'm giving you one homework. Homework. What is guided and unguided media? What is guided and unguided media? Second question. Explain coaxial cable. So these two questions you have to solve in your fair copy and you have to write it with a diagram. Thank you, my dear students.